All right, today we talked about your first song. "Ode to Joy" sounds great. The more you practice it, the better you're going to sound. But you played through really nice. I added chords to it if you want to strum through chords through that. A kind of a fun thing to do is if you get good enough at that, you can record yourself on your phone or on whatever device you want. You record yourself playing one part and then strum the other part along with it, and that then you're accompanying yourself. It's kind of fun. Um, the next thing was to say, oh, "Love Me Do." I gave you a new chord. That's the D chord. You sound great on your other chords. Also, I fixed the mistake of not having enough measures of C. So sorry about that. Um, but now you have a D chord to work out. We talked about doing a drill where you just let go and then bring it back down. Let go, bring it back down. Those are great things to do. Like if you're not just concentrating on guitar and you're like watching TV or whatever, where you're not using your hands, those are great times to just have your guitar in your hand and do that kind of stuff. Um, so you have the D chord. I gave you the chord progression for "Knocking on Heaven's Door." We spent no time on it whatsoever, but it does have the D chord that you just learned, and it has an A minor chord in it, which I showed you, which is one finger extra from the C. Very simple chord. And don't forget that you're going to play the A minor and the C chord in that song twice as many times. It's two measures of each, okay? So don't cut those off. And then the last song we did was "Seven Nation Army," and I have you playing it with a simple one finger. And remember we talked about pivoting on the thumb when you go 7, 10, 7. Using that thumb as a pivot, and then now this is the key that we're playing this in is the exact key and everything that they play on the recording. So if you play along with the recording, if you get fast enough, start playing along with the recording. He plays that 12 times before he does anything different. After every single heavy chorus part of that song, he plays it 12 more times. So it's played a lot in that song. So being able to play it 12 times in a row is a bare minimum. Right? So make sure you have that idea. It seems like so many, like that's 36 times right off the bat, but it's really not. It's not even a long song. It's just that riff is played incessantly, like over and over again. Okay? So those are all the things we covered today. Have yourself a wonderful week.